Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel I should say, because this is my first video. I'm super nervous, honestly. To be honest, I've recorded and deleted probably about, I would say 10 or 12 of these in the past year or so. It's hard, you don't, it seems so easy when you go to do it and you're like, yeah, I want to do it. And then when you sit behind the camera, you're like, oh shit. This is like a little tougher than I thought it would be. So in any case, I'm here. I want to share with you guys my life. I hope you're excited. I know you're probably like, what the fuck, but I'm here. And yeah, I hope to bring you guys lots of videos this year. I hope to be productive. I hope to be successful. I hope to inspire others. I hope to inspire women, men, boys, girls, whoever is watching my channel. I want you to benefit from me in some way. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff to come. And if you want to see what I do on my face, because I'm not 100% sure yet, then just keep on watching. So I really want to do a look tonight, right now, not going anywhere, based on this Stila glitter. I don't know which one I want to use. I got this cute little trio pack. I know you guys have seen these like diamond dust glitters. All the YouTubers have them. They are super, super beautiful, and even more beautiful in person. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling in my brows. I'm going to take the 203 brush from e.l.f. It just has a spoolie at one end and an angled tip at the other end, so you guys can see it. My hands want to always mask everything. It's a really nice brush. It's my favorite type of brush to use to fill in my brows. So I'm just going to start. This is very light powder. It's not too pigmented, which I like, because if I mess up, I can easily just wipe it away. I'm going to start, and I'm going to go in with the lightest shade. And I'm just going to start filling in the bottom of my brow. And I just take light strokes all the way across until I get the shape that I want. And then I'm just going to start flicking my brush. I'm going to do that same motion, but I'm going to be flicking my brush upwards so that it fills in the rest of my brow. I'm also going in with this darker shade, but I'm going to focus it on the back of my brow because I don't want too much darkness up here, because obviously, you know, my eyebrows can't be too much darker than my hair, but when I kind of ombre effect them, I like the shadow that it gives when I'm looking straight on. So, are you guys obsessed with Cardi B? I'm obsessed with Cardi B. Like this video if you're obsessed with Cardi B. I'm gonna go in with this bad boy. This is the, ooh, it's upside down. With this bad boy, this is the Jaclyn Hill times Morphe palette. So beautiful. I'm gonna go in with these first two shades here that you see me dipping into, because they have no names and that's not my problem. And I'm just literally gonna use that as a transition, so we don't have to be careful with this shade. Nothing special here, I'm just gonna dab it on. And I'm literally going to go right in my crease and blend that all out. If you make a mess, it's okay. Literally, this is just a base so that all the rest of the colors will have a blending shadow. Next, I'm going to go in with a smaller little crease brush. This one's by Real Techniques. It is the Dual Fiber Eye Brush. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper shade so we can start darkening. We want to make sure there's a lot of layers so that it all looks seamless. It blends really nicely. We don't have any harsh lines. So I just like to go brown by brown by brown. So we're going to dip into the next brown with a smaller brush, more concentrated. Stick with me. I love how I'm sticking my pinky out, and I would normally never do that. go back in with a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to grab onto this shade here. It's on the second row, and it's the second shade over next to that really yellow shade, and I'm just going to blend that in with the other two colors. Just very lightly. I feel like one more color up there will not hurt. Alright, so that was simple enough. Now that I have like a nice crease going, I have a very nice color in there. It looks very blended, very seamless, all good to go. I'm going to go in with a brown liner. Now if you have a brown pomade, something like this, like a Maybelline pomade or something like that, that's brown, I would use that, but I don't. So I'm just going to go in with this. It works just as good, a brown liner. You should have one at home, and I'm literally going to cover my entire lid in the brown. So before that dries up and I do the other eye, I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in. I'm going to use a brush like this because I don't really want to mess too much with what's on the lid. I want that to stay pretty normal, but I am going to blend out like right here so that it's not, you don't see that edge. So I'm going to go in with a brush that looks just like this. It has a flat top like you see there, and we're just going to blend, blend, blend. Just in that crease. You don't want to blend what's on the lid. I want to make sure that brown is stuck on there, so I am going to go ahead and top that with a brown shadow. You can use any brown shadow you want. The one I'm going to use is going to be this one. It's very warm. So I'm going to take that on that same brush, and I'm just going to pat it on my lid. Color is stunning. Sorry, I have to put this on. It's so pigmented. I like don't want to swipe. Yes, so chocolatey. So we're going to go ahead and put that brush down, and we're going to start blending so that this color doesn't look so harsh next to the other colors. I'm not going to go in with that fluffy brush only because I don't want to ruin what we have on the lid. So we're literally just going to work around everything on the lid and kind of blend into the lid and up into the crease to make sure everything is just one smooth color. So we're going to go in little by little, transitioning now. I feel like this part is transitioning back to the lighter shade. So we're going to go in with that brown and just work in the edges. Making sure not to bring it too high, but just concentrating on blending the edges. Perfect. Now we are going to go in with, remember that brush, and we're going to take those two lighter shades and I'm going to blend even further up. So right here, I'm just going to start blending. And you see how it's kind of getting a little lighter? That's what I want. We don't want to be too crazy, but we want them to see what we got going on. And now we can go in with that big fat brush and we can go just here, just blending everything together. Nothing serious. And I think we have it down. I love it. Hope you guys can see. So that is my little brown smoky eye trick. Not hard, guys, and it looks so beautiful. So at first you go, light to dark, and then I like to go backwards and go dark to light, and create this beautiful brown smoky eye. We are going to go ahead and put the star of the show to test. Is she ready? Are we ready? I don't know. So again, we are going in with the Smoky Storm Glitter. What are these technically called? Come on, Nicole. Okay, being good at this. The Glitter and Glow, the liquid eyeshadow in Smoky Storm. Oh, oh, oh my God. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Literally a halo eye with this. Are you guys feeling it? I am gonna coat my entire lid though. I literally just love this color. That I'm gonna go back in with this crease brush from e.l.f. I think it's like the $2 one. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna go in with not the deepest shade we went in with, but the second to deepest, this one. And I'm just gonna put it out here and kind of work my way back to dark up here. I'm gonna pop on some falsies, guys, and I will be back in just a few. So good. So we're gonna move on to the face. We gotta go because this video is gonna be hella long if not. I am gonna go ahead and go in with my Catrice Long Lasting Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. This is my favorite. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with foundation. The one I'm going to use today is the one I've been using lately. I don't know if I just need to go out and get new foundation or what. I've not been impressed lately, but this is the one I've been using. I like it a lot. The reason I'm showing you is because I think it's very comparable to the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. So if you're in the market for that foundation but you don't want to spend the money, I would get this one. I believe this is $8 or $10 between that price range at Walmart. I'm going in with the shade Ivory, and I'm just going to dot this all over my face. And this is a full coverage foundation, and I am going to make this whole entire look full coverage because my eye makeup is so strong. For this type of foundation, I do like pressing it into my skin. If you're wondering what the texture is, it is very moussey-like. If you're used to the Tarte Amazonian Clay one, you are going to be used to this. So if you've used that foundation, this is very comparable. After that is all blended in, we're going to go in with some concealer. This one I have is by Catrice. It's been my favorite lately. It's super comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. I love that one. It's super pricey though, and I just love this one just as much. It says it's waterproof, and I have the shade Light Natural 5. And this is what it looks like. I am going to go in that typical triangle shape on each side of my face. And now that we have the face highlighted, I'm going to go in with my MAC powder. I'm going to just set the places I highlighted. This powder is very light right now, so I like to use it to set my under eyes. And I'm just going in with a brush that is kind of domed at the top. There we go. I am going to go ahead and start bronzing my face. I'm going to take just a fluffy brush and my favorite bronzer at the moment. Where are you? Where art thou? Where art thou? Oh, there he is. This is the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. And I like to go in the perimeters of my face, so all around here and then down under my chin. I'm going to go in with this Tarte Multi-Blush Palette. I'm going to go in with the shade, what do you think, what do you think? Let's do this one, nice and neutral. For a highlight, although it's not my favorite of all time, it is my favorite recently, and this is the Fenty Beauty Highlight in Kilowatt. It has lightning dust and fire crystal. And I'm going to take a combo of both of them on a Target brush. I don't know which one this is, it's just like a fluffy little brush. And I'm going to tap my cheekbones. Yes, baby, yes. Wait for it. Well, I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to go in with those same 3 shades, light to dark. Next, I'm going back in with that liner that we used, that brown liner, and I'm going to just line the waterline here. Next, I'm going to go in with a Nude and Berry lip liner in the color Nude. Oops. Oh shit. And I'm going to go in with a Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Java. There we go. I love it, and this completes our look, you guys. Last step, the very, very last step, I promise you guys, is to go ahead and take that Catrice spray we had and spray it again. And we are good to go.